You don't know how to plane spot, but you still want to capture amazing footage like this and like this, then hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to show you how to plane spot at 3 different scenarios. Firstly, I'm going to show you how to spot at Düsseldorf, which is my home airport. Then I'm going to show you how to spot at Frankfurt, which is the nearest and biggest airport in my country. Then I'm going to show you a really cool website which you can use, where you can just type in your home airport, and then the website shows you all types of spotting locations which will enable you to take great and amazing shots. So without further ado, let's get into this one. So at Düsseldorf International Airport there are 2 runways. Runway 23 left, which is for arrivals and departures, and 23 right, the top one, which is normally for arrivals only, but this is closed due to the COVID pandemic. So this also leaves, and that's why I also can't recommend these spots on top, which are also generally good during the summertime due to the lighting. And for Düsseldorf International Airport, I can just generally tell you should go to spot number 2, which is parking deck number 7. Parking deck number 7, where you are at the 8th floor, you have a perfect view over Terminal A, which is great. You can see the inbound and outbound aircraft, as well as do some videos during the taxiway, because this is generally the best position, and parking there only costs 15 euros for the day. The rest of the spots are just kind of like outposts if you just want like shots from the top, but if you just generally are going for shots for which I went, then I can definitely tell you to go to parking deck number 7. At Frankfurt International Airport, this gets a little bit more difficult, since Frankfurt International Airport has 4 runways. Firstly, there is a runway 25 right, also known as 7 left, which is used for only arrivals from both directions. This is the preferred landing runway for all US flights, meaning United, Delta, American, and Air Canada. This runway is also preferred for north, for flights coming from the north, like Finnair, Air Baltic, SAS, JAL, or ANA. And then there is runway 25C, also known as 7C, which is mainly used for departures, especially from flights to North America and Asia in both directions. Also some arrivals from LH Cargo, Aerologic, and generally LH. And just a heads up, on runway 7C there are no arrivals after 0900. Then runway 25L is used for arrivals in both directions, where departures are very rare. This is the runway for all flights, and there lands also A380, 747, and not MD-11 anymore, since it's retired from Lufthansa. And the reason why they are landing on 25 left is because they can't land on 25 right due to noise complaints. And then lastly, there is runway 18, which is used for departures only, when for example, flights heading south like Spain, Italy, Africa, India, and Southern Asia. But with a tailwind with more than 10 knots, there is a generally running distribution, and with a tailwind of more than 50 knots, the runway is closed. And with Frankfurt also being this large, it of course has many spots, which are exactly 21. And from that 21, I have a few recommended. Firstly, I can recommend you guys playing spots number 7, which is the Visitors Terrace, which is temporarily closed, opening on the 23rd of March again, which is definitely recommendable when you're going for shots of the taxiway, and you also have a clear sight of 2 of the runways, and with a big zoom you can also capture the departure runway. Then if you're going for these inbound arrivals into Frankfurt and you really want to capture these North American airlines, then I can definitely recommend spot number 4, which is the Dirtmount Nordbahn, where you can capture a bit of the taxiway and of course these beautiful and smooth landings down the runway. Lastly, there is a website called spotyourguide.net, which shows an interactive map where you can look around, find your continent. Then after you found it, you can just zoom in, look for your country as marked with the flag, and then look for the airport near you then you can zoom in, then you gotta click on the airport there. For example, here I'm clicking on London Heathrow, then it redirects you here to the page where you can find information about the airport. How many runways are they? What are all the terminals used for? Is there anything you need to bring? What about hotels? What about season? Is there any precaution I need to take? What's the runway usage, so you know exactly what your goals are. And then down there is another map with different spotter locations, so you can find the perfect place for your next spotting adventure. If you have found this video helpful and you like my content, please make sure to leave a free like and subscribe, and it will help me out enormously. Thank you and goodbye.